It's all treats and maybe a few tricks on this Halloween edition of Sports Overtime. It's also playoffs. This Newaygo at Reed City rematch has a lot more at stake. Whether at Baldwin was our fans' choice winner, Panthers getting their first playoff win ever, or the Bobcats have a trick up their sleeve. We're treating you to highlights from all 23 right now. Good evening and welcome to Week 10 of Sports Overtime. I'm Jeff Johnson. We're pulling out all the stops tonight to bring you highlights from all 23 games involving local teams. We're working on it. And our Overtime on the Road matchup this week is like getting one of those jumbo-sized candy bars. You know Reed City and Newaygo will play a great game, and the Coyotes look to avenge a Week 3 loss to the Lions. They'll start with Division 5 showdown there. And the visiting Lions going to start the scoring first. Jack Boyd giving them a 7-point edge with a little around the tackle here and into the end zone. We're going to skip ahead to the second quarter after this one. 7-6 Newaygo now. Colin Hatfield scoring for Reed City, giving the Coyotes their first edge of the night. Coyotes continue to pile on. Jonathan Green going to hit pay dirt. And it's going to be 24-7. Reed City ahead halfway through the second half when the Lions finally get their comeback. Boyd connecting with Matt Milburn, diving into the end zone, 25-yard TD. 24-13, Reed City's lead cut down a little bit, but Hatfield completing the hat trick, running for score number 3 for the Coyotes tonight. Reed City redeeming its Week 3 loss, meaning the Coyotes advanced to district finals with a 32-13 win. 9-10's Shannon McGrattan took it all in, and she's live with reaction from our winners.
Jeff, going into tonight, Reed City had two things on its mind. Top Newaygo, a team that ended its conference winning streak back in Week 3, and live another day this postseason in order to compete for what could be its first district title in school history. Two accomplishments the Coyotes can now check off their postseason bucket list.
I thought we had a great game plan tonight and executed it very well. Had some bend but don't break defense, but that's kind of the way it's been all year. Huge victory for our kids. Our seniors played their tails off, and you know, they're one step closer to reaching that goal of a district championship,
which will be played against either Chip Hills or Lakeview next week. However, in regards to this newly acquired rivalry, Reed City now takes the overall series lead 7-6 against Newaygo, setting up an even bigger stage for next year's regular season matchup between these co-conference champs. That'll do it for your first playoff game of the week. Reporting live in Reed City, I'm Shannon McGrattan for Sports Overtime.
Thank you, Shannon. Staying in Division 5, the other side of that district final will feature Chippewa Hills or Lakeview midway through the second. Warriors looking for a score here. Hunter Conley going to hit Kendrick Adams over the middle for the first down, but a couple of plays later, Conley rolling out, pump faking, then unleashing it downfield, but Nate Sherlow of the Wildcats putting an end to the drive, putting Lakeview into good field position. Wildcat quarterback going to step up on defense here in the next play. On offense, though, Sherlow can't get it started. Fourth down, it keeps it. Quentin Gossett takes it, and that's Warriors ball right there with the turnover. Chip Hills rolled their defense all year and again right into district finals, 41-0. Congrats, Chip Hills. CLARE making its 16th playoff appearance in the last 17 years, hosting Essexville Garber. Pioneers already up 22-14 in the second quarter, and defense being stingy. Zach Brockway with the sack, allowing the Pioneers to getting the ball back, and they will give it to Will Boberg, and he's going to go deep into enemy territory and set up a Pioneer field goal. CLARE wins this game 32-21. Up to Division 4, CADILLAC matches up with the team that knocked them out of the playoffs last year, Comstock Park. And opening drive, Panthers fake handoff and a jump pass. How about that? You don't see that too often anymore. Mike Egler making it 7-0 Panthers, but CADILLAC responds in the second. Fourth and goal. Actually, it's going to be a pass out to the side here for a first down, and then they're going to respond in the second with a fourth and goal. Keenan Cooper going to dive in for the score, but the Panthers pulling off the upset, 19-10. Moving up again to Division 3, Petoskey hosting Bay City John Glenn. Big North's been a high-scoring league all season. Petoskey made that known tonight. Third quarter, Evan Whitmore rolling out and finding Brent Murray. Murray does the rest, avoiding everybody, putting the Northmen up 21. They're rolling. Change quarters, change end zones. Northmen on the attack again. Murray up the gut on the dive, and he is barely touched before finding Pater. 35-7. Petoskey. Already seen two scores by Murray, so why not one more? Let's make it a hat trick. Another hat trick on this show. This one's the shortest. Murray going to help Petoskey win 42-7. Keep moving on up to Division 2 now. Traverse City Central at Midland Dow. First drive for Central, eating up a lot of clock. Second and goal at the 7-yard line. Ethan Campbell It looks like he is going to get tossed down a few times, but he actually stays up and does a little bit of a Barry Sanders there, switching fields and making something out of nothing. Unfortunately, a penalty called it back, so that was no score, and they would not find the end zone, but Dow does. Alex Marty to Justin Cook. Central season ends, unfortunately, 35-0. Doesn't get any bigger than Division I, but TC West is 0-7 all-time against Rockford. Rockford fans giving a rude greeting to the Titans on Halloween night. Would you expect anything else? Ethan Lakecourt going into the end zone, Rams up 6-0, and they would miss the extra point, but second quarter, Rams on the goal line again, and Lakecourt going to bruise his way in for another 6. Titans would actually tie it up 14-all late in the game. They lose in overtime 20-14. No secret that we have a lot of teams in Division 8 up here, including our Fans' Choice Game of the Week. Brethren and Baldwin going to leave off double OT.